Hey guys, it's that time again, another World of Tanks replay. And this time we're in the French light auto-loading, do we call it? Tier 9. And this was given away at Christmas in the loot boxes. The Holiday Ops. It's got the Mile Jovovich taxi camo in from Fifth Element. Seemed quite appropriate for the crazy taxi this is. And yeah, I didn't play this much when I got it. It looked like something that was kind of awkward to play. It's got a very long reload. The aiming in the speed mode is hard. And you see me just switch there into the, I want to call it slow mode. It's not slow, but it is slower. And yeah, so I rush into position here, thinking I want to spot in the middle. Then I see this juicy Centurion, and I take the risk to run across. Stay unspotted for most of it, not in the speed mode, and of course I do take at least one hit there. But look at the burst damage on this. It's 1200 burst damage, and of course now I need to get into safety. I think I can hide behind the Centurion, who did me a favour by pulling out really and giving me some cover before he died, and I'll stay behind this bunker. So yeah, this is not widely available. I'm sure it will become available again. And it's taken me a while to get into the groove of this tank. Unlike other French lights that I play, where I tend to split the game into two halves. If you watch my AMX-12T game, I passively spot, or actively spot even, for the first half of the battle, and then mop up at the end. There's not enough alpha in the gun of those tanks to take things out, and then you have to try and run away. This is different. This you can go in and assassinate tanks. Playing this has helped me learn how to play the Barrask, which I'd always played wrong. I could never understand why everybody loved that tank and it was so good. After playing this tank, I've learned how to play the Barrask. And you see, this is pretty accurate. I think with the setup I have, it's a .32 dispersion. And we got 5 rounds into the Ferdinand at distance because we're not in the speed mode. Now, the other thing to note is switching in and out of speed mode, unlike something like an EBR, the vehicle will come to a halt. I think going out of slow mode into speed mode, it's 1 second, but the other way around, it's 3 seconds. So if you're running along in speed mode and you want to switch to slow, and you hit that button, you will stop in the middle of the field. I've done that a few times, as you can probably tell. So yeah, so we're back in spotting mode here. We've been very aggressive in this battle. But I think this is what you have to do. You have to go, be aggressive, run away, reload. So we're shooting the SPG here. We didn't get the second clip out. Now this is what I was worried about, is something coming through the tunnel below me and I get proxy spotted, even though it's before below. So my only option here is to run into cover, and the best cover I have is into the tunnel, back of this TS5, TS54. That's the new tank you get with Watt Plus. I didn't sign up for that. I don't know if you guys have. Yeah, no, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. Thought about trying it out, but I'm not going there. Anyway. Okay, so we're still in slow mode. We're still bimbling around. Remembering that switching in and out is like a 4 seconds. So you've kind of got to balance that with, where am I going? Do I need to get there faster? And I'm going to go and look for this WZ. This STA2 is kind of heading in the same direction, but he's going to the south and I'm coming around the north. Kind of wish I had switched into speed mode now, but I think we'll find him. Of course, I'm running optics, I'm running CVS on here as well. So let's see what we can get into the side of this WZ. Bum, bum, bum. Fast as. And then we just have 5 seconds between. And I wasted that second set in the clip there because the STA had already taken him out. Okay, where's our next victim? I don't like the look of an E4, but there was a WTR Panzer over in the corner. I think the guys on the hill can take care of the 430U and the Tiger. So I'm going to go off and hunt this this Waffenträger down. Waffenträger? It's not really a Waffenträger, is it? The yeah, ideally what I should have done is put HE rounds in here, but I should have more than enough alpha in this gun now to take out the Waffenträger. Keep saying Waffenträger. When you say Waffenträger, you always think of the, you know, the old school Waffenträger, don't you? Anyway, whatever it is. So we're going to go in. We're going to take aim. Does he even know we're coming? Does he even care? 3, straight in. He's going to swing his gun. I don't even know if he's loaded. Doesn't even get a chance. That's another 600, and he's dead. So you can see this tank is such a proper little assassin. It's got speed. It's got good spotting. This gun is evil. So a quick look at the scores. What did we do there altogether? Pretty much 4,000. Sorry, 4,000. 4,000 damage, 2,000 assist, 6,000 combined. Still not enough for an ace tanker, even though we won and we got some decent ribbons there. And you see, this was a bit of a snowball, wasn't it? And that's why it was important, really, in this battle to get in fast and get things done. Otherwise, we'd have been sat at the back or we'd have been sat in a bush spotting, getting nothing. And I think you can see some of our tanks didn't do a lot there because that's probably what they were doing. Shots fired, 30. Direct hits 24. That's pretty good for this tank. Like I say, if you can tune in the dispersion and use the mods correctly, you will achieve that. It's not out of the question by any means. We did start off firing a couple of clips of gold, hence the price of the consumables. I pre-bought all my my food, so that's not an issue here. And we did get 105,000 for completing some missions there, but still a good haul of credits there. And if we look at the total XP we got, almost 13k. That includes the boosters I was running. But yeah, not a bad battle. I've had a few like this, and I've been waiting to do this video. I've been wanting to do this video. That XP, of course, was enough to get me another field mod. And by the time I'd taken this screenshot, I'd already taken the firepower in that third slot there, or for the second slot of the equipment. So the field mods, I went down the right hand side. I did the valves tuning, which I think gives me a little more speed at the expense of power. The aim mechanism tuning gives me better dispersion. I think I'm going to change this because I think I'd prefer, I think it's around 2 seconds I will save on the, let's just take a look at the next slide. So there you go. I put in the loading mechanism just to see what it gives me, and it's about 2 seconds on the reload faster at the expense of dispersion. You know, it goes from a 0.32 to a 0.34 if I do that. Not decided yet. I think I'm going to change this. But there's the field mods that I have. Probably for the last one, I'm almost certainly going to take anti-reflective optics coating, get a little bit more camo. I don't think I need more vision on this tank. I think we've got like 470 something. So yeah, all good. So that's all I had for you today, guys. I won't bore you any longer with my my waffle. If you like what you see, like, subscribe, the good stuff. If you're on Twitch, I usually platoon with David the Aussie, or Sunday evenings UK time, Sunday afternoons US time. So yeah, hopefully see you there, guys. But thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you again. Take care now. Bye.